Good morning everybody, welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video right here again on Avax. I covered this I think last week, but I had to cover it again. I mean, we are now at the yearly rolling VWAP, as you can see right here, which has been our main resistance level since the 28th of July. Well, basically, for the last 2 months, we've been trying to break above that. And I think we actually have the best chance to actually break out right now. The last time I covered Avax, which I really want to look up when that was, but I'm not certain. What I told you is that I'm not certain if we're going to be able to break out. And we pulled back then, and we stayed within the range that Avax has been in also since July. But now you can see that there is a lot of relative strength. If we zoom in right here, like the volume is quite low, right? And that's one of the key reasons why I'm still a little bit hesitant. If the volume wasn't this low, I would say this is a real breakout. Avax is going up to $30 and $31 before you know that. And I still think that is most likely. But the volume is not that high. The volume is quite low, and normally what I say normally is that, all right, if you want to have a good breakout, you need volume. So I'm going against that a little bit right here, but ultimately we've had a lot of volume within the range right here, right? So that could have already been major players, whales, whatever you want to call them, buying in, and then sometimes you don't need a lot of volume to break out. And what we see right now is quite a lot of strength in the markets, at least every European and Asian session. Wednesdays for Avax are usually very good. Thursday is a little bit worse, but then it's Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday that have been very good for Avax. So you know, at least statistically, we have a lot of momentum coming up. The US session in the last month has been pretty good for Avax as well, compared to other coins. So that's also a good sign. The fundamentals for Avax could be better, but ultimately it's looking good, right? I mean, you can look at the 4-hour time frame here as well. On the 4-hour time frame, we already broke above the yearly rolling VWAP, and we actually do have some leverage coming in, but the leverage is not too high. We actually broke above the value area high here, retested that, and we're getting very good reactions to every imbalance that we leave. First imbalance we left last week got a good reaction. Then throughout the time we've left imbalances, always gotten a good reaction. Now broke out above the yearly rolling VWAP with relatively high volume. Look, I cannot be bearish on Avax right here. We already saw yesterday when we had quite a lot of bearish pressure in the markets, which I'm sure most of you have seen. We already saw back then that Avax was holding incredibly well, right? I mean, Avax was just stabilizing here around $26 at a major resistance level, while there was a lot of bearish pressure coming from the markets, and Avax held. And even right now, the market is also pulling back a little bit, which is fine, but Avax is holding relatively well as well. So I have to say that I think this is a real breakout, and that maybe we're going to test the value area high again right here at 25.5. But if we do, I expect a good reaction, and if we get a good reaction there, and as long as we hold that, it is a real breakout, and I expect us to rally up higher. The first target would be relatively conservative right here at $29, but that's the bottom of the fair value gap right here. You can see that's quite well respected. But let's, for simplicity, say our main price target is $30. That's my target. I think that's most likely because of my expectations for the market, but also what we've seen technically so far from Avax. And that is what I think you need to know. Now, would I go all in on this? No. But do I think that there are some amazing trade opportunities here? And do I think that Avax is one of the best coins to focus on over the course of this next week? Yes, I do, honestly. And those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know regarding Avalanche and Avax right now. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.